decision, and I think everyone who likes football loves the fact that he's still out there throwing it around and still at the top of his game. In a career that's seen and accomplished just about everything, he figured there's always room to add to that legacy.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Brady.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Off the play fake, Heineke.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
And the play fake, and now Heineke
steps away.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught in the end zone. So how about that for a statement? They get 2 instead of 1 on the fake, and it's an 8-0 ball game. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now Brady. And he'll just get rid of it.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2.
They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action now. Here's Heineke.
Rolling to his left. Thomas brings it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7th. They run with the Alabama rookie. That's Brian Robinson.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
They'll run with Gibson.
Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. John Bates taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll try and run it here. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, we talk a lot about referees trying to protect quarterbacks, and no question they're going to protect number 12.
And really, truly, around the league, the intent is to protect all quarterbacks. It's common sense. Those are the guys everyone comes to see play each and every week. And that call was pretty easy.
From just shy of midfield, Brady completes it again to Gage. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Brady now on 1st down.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady gives this to White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. And Brake, the tight end's got it. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Fournette fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Fournette again. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that trims the lead down to 9. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Heineke to throw it.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can put up even more big plays.
And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Heineke's going to keep it.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Heineke again on the keeper. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady, he rifles one that's intercepted.
picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick six ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had an open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete.
And they're going to have another first down here. The tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Now Brady again.
Into the hands of Darden. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
They go play action. Now Heineke.
They'll roll him out right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down.
And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before half for Brady. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Heineke on first down.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Heineke.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Heineke. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense is moving. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
This pass into the hands of Turner. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 15.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Brady.
He's got Otten. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
From the 31, Brady. And Brake has it over the middle.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. They'll try to run for it with Fournette. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
They'll give Fournette another crack, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Keeft
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
And does Washington have it? They do.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my... And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And all of a sudden, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear position.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
They'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. He'll buy some time right.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play that time through the air. And even 50 yards. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Taylor Heineke.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brady going to throw.
Underneath, he's got Brate. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball. And unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Again, it's Brady.
This one taken in by Otten. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
To throw is Brady.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Brady now to throw. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Russell Gage, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Succo. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So that drive goes 8 plays. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On play action, Heineke sliding out of the pocket. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Washington on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams? In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
So out come the Bucs now.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady toward the sideline, and he locates Gage.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady to throw again.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And quickly they get to the line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
On 1st down, Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down. Now Heineke. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final try now for Brady. And he floated one out there, incomplete. So it's the Commanders who come away with a win, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's finest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatched waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gonna give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith on the move to his left. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll fake it. Now Smith. They'll roll him out right.
He completes this to Walker.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Off of play action. Here's Smith.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Second down, here's an option right. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go option to the short side. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no mis... direction. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They run with Sanders off the option. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. They'll go again with Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
2nd and 5 now. Hurts.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Hurts. And he will slide down with the 1st down for the moment. But a penalty flag on the field.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Flush to his right. Oh, able to avoid him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
He'll look to throw.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Quentin Jefferson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Was sacked there by Brandon Graham, coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Sanders going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. 2nd and goal from the 1. Sanders again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Hurts.
Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
On third down, here's Walker.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. The run on third and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down. But if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
Boy, shifts past him. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And going right back to Walker.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
On second down, it's Walker.
Fancy footwork at midfield. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Out of the gun, Smith.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
They snap it to Smith. Rolling to his left. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
On first down, Hurts.
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins.
And he'll be